As y'all know, we had Director of National Intelligence, Undersecretary of State, the Secretary of Defense, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs. It was a classified briefing, and there was additional classified information about the intelligence and about the nature of the strike. But the briefers were very forthcoming in answering all the members' questions. There will always be a tension between the Congress and the executive branch about the power to use force, and some of that tension obviously was evidenced. But as far as the facts and the brutality of the Assad regime, I didn't really hear any difference of opinion about that. You will have a variety of opinions about what the limits of the president's ability to use force without prior authorization from Congress is. My personal opinion is that this was within the president's authority, just like President Reagan hit Libya in '86 and President Obama tried to take out Osama bin Laden in the desert, and I could go through list after list. There is a point where with sustained military effort, I believe that you do have to have approval of Congress. And it's a question of, do you have to have Congress approving every cannonball that you shoot, or is there a line somewhere in the middle? You're going to have a lot of differences of opinion about that. And that's why I say there was inherent tension between the executive and the legislative on these issues. You know, the hard question nobody can answer is, what is Assad going to do in the future? And nobody can predict that. I mean, I was notified ahead of the strike, so they have, and then we have received War Powers notification after the fact. So I think the administration has done a good job of communicating with us what they're doing and why they're doing it. There will be members who disagree with some of the legal rationale, but
so you don't need a new AUMF at this point?
As Secretary Mattis said in his briefing Friday night, this military operation is complete.
First of all, let me make it very clear that the use of chemical weapons is horrible, should never have happened. However, the justification that came from the White House essentially would justify this president and any other president to conduct an act of war on any country, anywhere in the world, that the president deems to be a security issue, both to the physical security of us and our allies, as well as our foreign policy, which basically means whatever he wants to do, wherever he may want to do it, whenever he may decide to do it. And that is simply unacceptable. The recourse is for Congress to get enough courage to obey the Constitution. Bombing a country is an act of war, and only the Congress has the authority.
Thank you.